Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Wednesday, the 20th of September, comes to you from London. The dollar's still bearish below the cloud here, so just really awaiting the Fed decision now. So, uh, waiting to see what happens there. And of course, that similarly for the euro. The euro is climbing, and we do have this new target of 122. So, the euro is bullish on all three counts at the moment. Japanese yen, also dollar just continuing to strengthen here, just flat at the moment, but looking stronger all the time. So weaker yen is the message there. Sterling holding the 135 level, a bit flat, but looking vulnerable to come back down through the cloud, hitting this long-term resistance against the dollar and against the euro, already starting to come through the cloud. So sterling just weakening again. We've got a new downside target here, which would pull us back on the euro. Not activated yet. Looking at sterling against the Swiss, it's looking strong, of course, medium term, but again, we're just flattening, so it's all eyes on what sterling does next. Against the Australian dollar, again, it's just turned down, so we are seeing sterling weaken here as well. Although we do have some upside targets, so it's still a tough call. The US stock market just holding this 2500 level on the S&P 500, so still looking strong. Nasdaq not breaking higher, so it's just lagging a little bit still. The Dow continuing its run, just it made its 41st new all-time high this year yesterday, so we're just seeing that continue. And the Russell 2000 index is still looking pretty strong. The futures down very slightly this morning. S&P 500 future down a bit, and the Nasdaq down very slightly, but that's no real heads up as to which way the markets will open today. The FTSE 100 recovered a little bit yesterday, but still looking bearish, having broken down on that stronger pound, and the FTSE 250 trying to recover as well. The DAX in Frankfurt looking pretty strong. Nikkei continues its run on the weaker yen, making new two-year highs on the Nikkei, so that's looking strong. And the Hang Seng continuing its run, looking bullish above the cloud on all three time frames. Shanghai just weakening a little bit in the short term, but still looking very strong medium term and long term, transitioning through the cloud. The Indian market, the Sensex, looking strong. It's still one of the best looking markets there is. And the Australian market just turning down, still in the doldrums, several months just trending sideways, really. Brent crude continues to look quite strong, just coming to test the cloud at the moment. So we do have an inflection point potentially here, but it is still looking quite strong. Certainly on the medium and long term, it's looking very strong. And the WTI chart, of course, is much the same. US nat gas holds this 310 level. It's at 313 at the moment, so it's looking strong as well. Copper is just starting to find a floor by the looks of things, but not quite through the cloud on the short-term chart, just having had its re-rating recently. Heating oil, having made a two-year high, is just holding that level. We see it here on the long-term chart, and is still looking bullish on all three time frames. If we go straight to gold, gold seems to be coming off the floor, hit 1305 yesterday, and we're just now at 1312. Got a little bit more work to do for gold to start a new uptrend here. And silver, much the same picture, having found some support on the point and figure chart. U.S. Treasury yield sitting at 2.24%, so we are just seeing that improving. Again, all eyes on the Fed decision this week. And then Apple is still bearish below the cloud. Google also bearish. Amazon just holding on just, but looking a little bit vulnerable. Facebook had a good day yesterday, putting it back into bullish territory and looking quite strong. And Microsoft continues to sit above the cloud as well. So Facebook and Microsoft are the better two looking stocks, and stocks I actually hold. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.